Hello, hello, it's Irene in here again. This time I was thinking about bringing you this title that apparently it was a backup in a Kickstarter kind of thing. And this is from Nochi, I think it's Nochi Studios. And it goes like Plastic Trick is an Otome game inspired by Mannequins, an absurd comedic game about plastic mannequins that have come to life and are fighting each other for your kiss. And this one is completely out now. It's not one that is to be announced. It was released back in 2024. I haven't actually checked this one out, so I don't know how it's going to be in terms of translation. I need to be honest about it. And yeah, I already saw that it's going to have some management things going on in here, which I don't actually really like. I was having issues to be able to put the image for you to stream it. So that's why you're not hearing sound. But when I switch to the game, you're going to hear the sound, okay? So bear with it. Let's go. Yeah, you're probably hearing it now. So let's do the start. Before you get shopping, would you like a tutorial for decorating the home screen? Yeah, so you kind of have like this decoration going on. And I think it's like with the CGs, right? This is Decoration Bank. Choose from CGs. You've unlocked quotes from the love interests and cute stickers to decorate the home screen with. Here's a sticker example. Click and drag it to move it around. When a decoration is clicked, it will turn blue to indicate that it has been selected. You can then use these buttons to reorder your decorations or remove them. Okay, all objects on the corkboard can be moved, even the decoration bank. Like, I don't actually know why we need these though. But sure. Click here to exit the edit mode. Happy decorating, okay. So let's start episode 0 intro. So what's supposed to make life worthwhile again? Oh yeah, I forget. I cannot click. I love to click on the enter key, but apparently this one it's a mouse click one. Maybe for some it's all about traveling to other dimensions or believing in magic. But what about for the rest of us, the everyday people who sit in the office scrolling through endless lines of data until they finally let us out of for the night? If you ask me, it's not other worlds or magic that could ever make life worthwhile. Because if you didn't know already, the real paradise has always been here in Belvidere City. I would say Belvidere City. The city of brilliant shopping malls, glittering nights, and where the radios play the summer bops all year round. The place where pouring your heart out also means emptying your wallet and letting your shopping cart do the talking. So why travel so far away when this slice of heaven has everything I could ever need to make myself believe in life's little pleasures? Because in case you're wondering, yes, this is an ad to my life, of course. I, Serena Brightmore, have always known what exactly life is worth living for. The best part is I've always known where to find it too. Because life's all about finally getting your gold membership to a VIP Platinum, so you can get a free small gift with every purchase of $250 or more on a Wonder Daisy skin kit. It's all about years of making early birds lines, studying store maps, and getting your words per minute from a cool 99 to a surefire 110 to snatch those midnight drops. Or how about being first at the end Paradiso summer? I don't know. Summer sale to grab 3 flutter skirts in taupe, cream, and mauve for $45.99 each before tax. What it's not all about is oversleeping your alarms so you're late to the Peach Pit phone release. Like an apple or something, which I still regret to this day whenever I'm posting on my not so pink Peach X. If it hasn't been clear already, there's only one place that could have possibly made all of these dreams of mine come true. And that's the Sunburst Pines Mall. See, I told you this was an ad to my life. More importantly, it's an ad to my favorite place to be at every weekend. At least today, I'll actually have more than just myself to shop for. It would still be nice to see what other sales are going on. But with the peak crowds coming soon, I've got to have a strong game plan. So it's time to pull up the not so pink Peach Pit and see what's on the list to do. First thing is buy a gift for a guy. When did I write this? Oh, I remember what this is about. It's a gift for Albria something's birthday. That's uncle's cousin's stepson who's getting a giant hot air balloon bash for his birthday next week. Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute, that's tomorrow? So much for having a game plan. This one might have fallen through the cracks. No worries though, that's what we're here for, right? Now let's see. I think I must have met the guy once before, but what I can actually remember about family gatherings is who sneaks off during the limbo dance to the kitchen to pull out the better stash of drinks. They always think no one's looking, but clearly they'll forget I can limbo and keep an eye out for cocktails. But there is something I do remember about him. I'm pretty sure the crimson scarf he was wearing that night had to come from Hadley Mile? As it happens, there should be one right on the second floor. Ah, right there. Clutching my bag, I head for the escalators with a stride to my step. I hope it means this will just be a quick stop when... Oh, what's that store over there? I'm steps away from the Hadley Mile store and yet my gaze turns to other coffee brown boutique, 2 shops away. To my surprise, 2 women come out walking with matching Avanti bags, giggling at their phones. Could it be like Avanti? I have no idea. Huh? Because I prefer to say it in like a fashion kind of way of like an Italian or French or something. That's why I was like Avanti or something. I don't know. Like a designer from here, from Europe or something. I'm going to keep saying it in that way. Avanti Prestige. I think it's cooler. You'll think from the cycles I've been around this mall, I would have seen this place before. Is it a new shop? I don't recall ever seeing any empty spaces this month, though. It does look like they sell menswear from the mannequins in the window. Oh, why don't I just go take a look? I can always swing back to Hadley Mile on the way. I decide to pivot straight for Avanti, could say Avanti Prestige, which stands just before one of my favorite pretzels shops. Maybe that's why I've never noticed it before. I've been too busy craving cinnamon twisters. As soon as I head inside, a row of male mannequins dressed in floral suits and neckerchiefs all stand ready to greet me. It's like a butler service waiting for me. You wouldn't be the first to call them that. I look over just as a kindly older man approaches me with a chuckle. Ow, he reminds me of Grandpa. Well, if only you would put on a suit instead of wearing his neon penguin bowling shirt to everyone's graduation parties. So you like them? Signore. Signore, okay. The clothes or the mannequins? There is no right or wrong answer here at Avanti. Then I was kind of like, Avanti. Okay, avanti, which is going forward. It's Italian. Okay, I understand. The signore and avanti, prestige. Okay, avanti. So, what brings you here today? Well, I'm kind of in a last-minute pickle. You wouldn't mind telling me where you keep the scarves, would you? Scarves. They're all wearing scarves. He points over to the mustard floral neckerchief on the first mannequin. This one is made of imported silk. Came in just last week along with the pink and lime green ones. Oh, these are lovely, but would you happen to have any other designs? Other designs? What's wrong with this one? I was looking for some darker colors. He was wearing a crimson one the last time I saw him. Ah, you mean the boyfriend, the husband, the ex-husband. No ex-husband for a pleasant girl like you. Ah, no, it's for a family member. I wonder if he knows I'm actually telling the truth. Ah, so for a family member, that's good, very good. If you want something in dark red, then why not let... Oh, this is another Italian name. This is an Italian name. Ettore. Ettore. Ettore is the same as Hector for you, but in an Italian way. Ettore. Okay? Ettore. Okay. He's usually good at helping people choose gifts, so come. Ettore? You wouldn't say it like this. Sorry, maybe I should say it in a way that it feels more natural to you. But this is actually an Italian name, okay? The way it is written. As the man starts leading me towards the back section, I start poking around for any sides of the other association. I keep wanting to click the enter key. To my surprise, there's nobody else here but us at the moment. Is Ettore, okay, in the back, because now it's like the processing of skipping one or switching one to the other. Oh my god. Maybe I should find another natural way of saying it in English. Ettore, okay. No, he's right here. It's a challenge, let me tell you. Sometimes it's a challenge because, as I said, like in English, you kind of roll with your tongue and then when I try to go back to the other languages, it's a mess, and then I end up not even pronouncing things in the correct way because it's a mess. It takes me a few seconds to realize that he's pointing over to the broad-chested mannequin right before us. Wow, this one is not like the other mannequins. Since when did they make them with that chest and shoulders? And I'm going to need to stop right there. Signore doesn't need to be seeing me like this. Feigning my composure, I unbuckle my knees as Signore fondly pats the mannequin's burly shoulder. A Signore is not a name. I'm just saying, I do suppose you know what Signore is, but maybe you don't. It's just a gentleman. Signore, it's a man, you know. Yeah, it's a gentleman. Let's put it like that. It's not a name, okay? Ah, wow. So this is Ettore. I thought you said he was good at helping find gifts. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with this type of Italian name, because it's going to be hard. I don't think I'm doing the right pronunciation because I am in one language or I am in the other. Like there are languages that are easier for me, but there are others that is just because it's completely different and it's very hard. I kind of feel it. For instance, I think with French, I'm already kind of used to switch because you kind of use a lot of French words, so I'm kind of used to switch. But the other time when it was, for instance, with the Spanish, it was hard. I felt like it was hard. And I'm kind of like feeling with the Italian too. Like I'm like, they are too much different, and that's the issue. Part of me wants to ask how, yet Signore is already directing me to the rows of folded scarves along the back shelves. Feel free to put any scarf on him. Ettore will tell you if it's a good match. That it's Ettore. Ugh, God. But I don't know if crimson will look good with the outfit he's got on already. Trust in Ettore and he'll tell you. All of the pretty ladies who come to him never leave unsatisfied. I'm suddenly reminded of the ladies I saw earlier giggling as I finally bring myself to look Ettore in the eye. Thank God at least he doesn't have eyeballs. Still, he's got a lot of everything else to keep people's attention elsewhere. Okay, calm down now, Signore is still watching. As if reading my mind, Signore chuckles once more before turning around. I'll let you be with Ettore. Like I said, trust him and you'll find exactly what you're looking for. I'll come back when you're ready. Unsure of what more to say, I turn back to Ettore. Well, I guess you will have to help me somehow. Surely my dad's uncle's cousin's stepson doesn't wear your kind of outfit, but what you're wearing isn't bad either. It's giving a resort sugar daddy, and I mean the good kind, I promise. The mannequin simply does nothing because it can't do anything at all. I bet if he had a face, he'll be scowling at me by now. Oh well. I head over to the scarves, my gaze dancing between the first crimson one I find with a spade print and another emerald one with tiny polka dots. I know another crimson one would be the safe bet, but there is this emerald one. What do you think, Ettore? Amused, I raise both scarves up back to him. Still, he doesn't rotate back to me, doing nothing. Still waiting on when you'll be handy. Unless the kind sir thought all I needed was some eye candy, which wouldn't be the first time. I suppose I could try them on him to see the print better. Taking both scarves with me, I return to Ettore as he stands mightily overlooking the back end of the shop like a king of his castle. Fearlessly approaching him, I chose the crimson one to try on him first. Now hold still, sir. Chuckling at my own joke, I continue wrapping the scarf around his neck, my hands smoothing across the cold plastic of his nappy. Ah, they even molded the collarbone into him. Then again, even the Vixen designers? I have no idea. Vixen designers will always make sure to include these kinds of things in their own models. But for some reason, nothing beats a classic plastic mold. I'm getting ready to put the scarf on, yet I'm already noticing the way the print is sitting. The spades look a lot bigger for some reason. But then I wonder if he might prefer them over yet another red scarf again. Suddenly, the mannequin goes to remove the scarf. Whoa, no, hold still, I still haven't decided if I like it yet. Grabbing the mannequin by the shoulders, I try to wrangle him still before he can try to pry it off. Still, I'm too fast, or am I? Ah, hold still, will you? I need to try the emerald one on you. Hold the man still, call for Signore. I'm going to just try to do it myself. Yes. Despite my attempts, Ettore breaks. It's just. I'm sorry. Sorry, Italian people. It's hard. I cannot just be on one and go to the other. It's breaking me. Ettore breaks past my grip and brushes the scarf to the floor with a flick of his strong plastic hand. It's not that I don't know how to say it, it's just that it's impossible. I'm trying. I can't help but puff my cheeks out at him. Really, on the floor? So what? You don't like red? The green scarf remains coiled at my fist as Ettore's body crackles and flexes in a taunt. Oh, so that's how he wants to play. Well, I can play too, and you know what? I always win. Feeling feisty, I lunge straight towards him, landing against his hard chest. To my surprise, he doesn't topple over, not even as I coil my legs around his even firmer hips. Now that I'm going snake on him, I start wrapping the emerald scarf around him. Like clockwork, he starts swatting the scarf away. What gives, Ettore? I thought you were helpful. Yeah, okay, just let me see how it looks for 1 second, please. I half expected him to try pushing me away again, yet there's something about the way one of his hands goes limp at his sides. Spotting this, I see my chance to finish wrapping the emerald scarf in a semi-decent knot. See? I told you I just needed a second to see how this one looked. Whoa! The mannequin wraps his strong arms around my back, both hands planted firmly on my thighs. Oh God, he's going to toss me off. But seriously, how does he have a grip like that? I'm getting ready for the big send-off when instead, holding me to him, he turns around and reaches for a navy scarf. Ettore presses it back to me, the silk unraveling between the two of us. Speechless, I look back at his cold, chiseled face. Wait, you think the navy one is better? Ettore finally loosens his grip, bringing me back down as he returns to position like a perfectly buff angel. At the same time, I hear a familiar voice humming to a beachy tune to himself. So did you find what you were looking for? At that moment, it all hits me like a solid brick. Was that mannequin really alive just now? Noticing my expression, Signore jovially takes the scarf and starts folding it for me. Ah, you chose the navy. It makes sense, Ettore loves navy. Does he really? I still can't pry my gaze from Ettore, not with the sheer memory of that grip of his. Sorry if I'm saying Italian people. Sorry if I'm saying the name in the wrong way. It's just I am not being able to. I don't know what's going on. It's hard for me to be saying this name and going back to the English one. It's not working for me. I couldn't have imagined that all just now, right? Me wrestling with him. And that vice grip on my thighs. There's absolutely no way that wasn't real. And yet, in all my convincing, I can't help but look back at the mannequin without imagining a scowl or a smirk upon his face. Or maybe even both, after all that? Well, if that's all you needed to find, then come along. I'll use a special gift wrapping tool free of charge. Oh, thank you, that's really kind of you. It's not me, you should be just thanking. Thank Ettore. He's a good man, isn't he? Has an eye for color, just like my father did when he started the shopping in Terni. Back then, it used to be a tailor's shop, then my father started all over again here in Belvedere. You would say Belvedere, you wouldn't say Belvedere, you would say Belvedere. Well, you all have a marvelous store now. Is Ettore also from abroad then? You mean my father or the mannequin? Ettore is also your father's name? Of course, I named him after him. Both are strong men and seem to catch the eye of the ladies. But my father was very devoted to my mother. This Ettore, we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got a whole other life nobody knows about. Ah, it could very well be. I've always thought that he must have had his own journey before he came to us. Now then, cash or credit card? Leaving the shop, I keep feeling my forehead for any signs of a fever. It's so strange, what could possibly be wrong with me? Unless that mannequin has pheromones from another planet, surely there's no way that could have just been all in my head. Oh well, at least he helped me find the right gift. Since I don't think I have a fever, I think I should be fine to keep shopping. My eyes wander across all of the shops, the possibilities looking endless. At the same time, I can't help but notice the familiar neon pink signs and streamers of home. I mean, my second home. They said they wouldn't be getting anything new until next week, but what if they actually did? You'll think they'll just text me if it came in by now, but what if they suddenly get a flash sale? Would they even have time to let me know? I just have to go check. It's a good thing I wore my favorite blouse of theirs to pair their new skirt with. Gushing, I start making my way up the escalators. I need everything in me to keep from startling the other shoppers nearby. As the closer I get up to those gorgeous sparkling arches, I know I'll be in paradise. I'm coming, paradise. Hopping off the escalator, I waste no time making my way into one and only En Paradiso. Sure, they have hundreds of locations, but this one has to truly be the best because it's the closest one to me. As soon as I enter, no one but 3 employees shoot up from all ends of the store with a smile. It's Serena. Moments like these, I'm tempted to give a twirl, but they'll be pushing it, right? As I settle for a wave instead, one of my favorite associates, Linux, approaches me with a sigh of relief. Finally, we've got a live one. We can always count on you to heal the dry spell. What? You're not busy right now, but it's Saturday. Willow Lake Week is having their trunk show right now, remember? As soon as it's over, then we'll anticipate the stampede. Slipping her pink spectacles back on, she studies my outfit with a smile. So you paired the Paradise Sun top, the Paradise Sun top with a Matrix love skirt. Nice. Maybe I should just start putting you in the window. It could save me a whole hour of dressing the usual velvets. I just barely managed to finish that whole raw before opening today. I follow her gaze over to the new display along the window featuring 3 mannequins decked in summer plaids and crochet lace before a beach time picnic. Ah, so pretty. If you did put me in the window, I might get hungry for a real picnic sandwich though. Well then, maybe we'll just put you in for a part-time job. Nah, I'm just kidding. I know you love being on the other end of the window anyway. It's why I know you're here. Any chance that you've got the Cupid's Wish collection in early? There's a hole in my heart where that magenta skirt is supposed to be. Darn, you know how much I hate breaking hearts. Sorry, Suri, the shipment hasn't even been sent out from the warehouse yet. Still, the palette should be here by next week. You haven't changed your number or anything lately, have you? I cheerfully hold up my not-so-pink phone to them. Nope, it's still the same one. Then just look for a message come Friday. Silly Siri? It's like Siri? You know we wouldn't let you down like that. I know, but I still get moments of weakness too. Well, at least we still got to see you here today, and it sounds like we'll be seeing you next Saturday? Of course! But before I go, maybe I could have another look around? just in case I missed anything from last week's sale. Go on right ahead, you know to holler. That I do. With Linux heading off to help a customer, I set about skimming through the store. I know it's not like I was here just a few days ago, but you just never know. Besides, sometimes you just don't know what you're looking for the first time around. I keep venturing through the store, making my way towards the sales section just before another large display of stunning mannequins, all posed on chrome risers. Yeah, for me, when I go into a store, what I like for the second time, what I feel like I miss the most is things that are on the top bottom. You understand? Like those are usually the things I miss the most. I think it's a visualization kind of thing. I don't know how to put it in another way. Which is like your eyes are kind of more drawn to the things that you have in front of you, of course. And it can also go like down, but when it comes to going up, we don't actually have that habit, okay? And that's why there's a whole marketing to put like the things that are, you know, for that they want you to grab the most, to put at like your eyes level, you know? But I usually notice that, which is like when I go like a second or a third time, then I start noticing, wait, I didn't even look it up to see what is in there, you know? That's usually what I notice the most, that I miss. I mean, above them, and I miss a lot of things because I already told you I'm tiny. I'm really tiny. Above them spins a disco ball on the ceiling above with a pop of metallic pink streamers. At the very center, she stands like Venus arriving straight from the seas, only decked in frills and soft pink sequins. It's her, it's really her. And she's finally on sale. I don't take my eyes off her until I finally locate the dress amongst the sea of sale racks. I knew I was going to find something I actually wanted. How many weeks have I had my eyes on this dress and yet nobody told me? Maybe they just thought I didn't like it after trying it on for the third time last week. Never mind. The important thing is that they still have it in my size. Not wasting time, I rush straight into the dressing room. As I change it to my dream dress of the week, I can't help but keep running my hands along the soft fabric before checking the price tag each time. I still can't believe it. She's so pretty, but that price is even prettier. Coming out of the curtain, I rush straight for the first mirror I can find. The butterflies are a flutter as I take a breath, then get ready to see magic. Instead, I frown. It is still quite pretty. I mean, I liked myself in it last week, right? This is my right size and everything, but I try to look at myself from another angle, unsure of why I'm hesitating. I still think it looks beautiful, don't get me wrong. I thought I looked good in it last week and even the week before. I didn't really do anything differently, but still, I can sense my frustration coming on, as no matter how much I study myself in this dress, I am trying to find that magic again. For me, it's kind of like it's weird because I'm not so much into shopping myself. Okay, I am not that type of person. Like, I go sometimes because I feel like, okay, it's time for me to change things, but I can keep things for a really, really, really long time. Like there was like even a dress that I found in my wardrobe that it was from, and I still, not now because I ended up like giving the dress away like 1 year ago or something, but I had like a dress that it was from my high school times, and I was still wearing it, and I was like, oh my god, really, girl, you need to change that. It was like a really, really, really long time ago. Yeah, because I'm not like, I think most women are more, they are into fashion, but I am not a fashionista. You understand? I'm not much into that. Yes, sometimes I like to buy things, But I do not buy them thinking about, oh, what is the color of this ear and stuff. Like, I am not like that. Not. I do not care about that. But what I was going to say is that that sensation of you like seeing a mannequin or seeing like a photo of something that you like, you look and you're like, oh, this is gorgeous, I have to get this one. And then you put it on yourself and then you feel like, oh my god, no, this does not work. When it's like in me, it doesn't work, it's not pretty, it doesn't fit me. Yeah, sometimes you get that. You do get that. And the most funny thing is that well, that has to do with the fact that I was raised like that. But for instance, things that like my friends or my mother would give me, I always accepted those things like I always kept and wore those things myself, even if I look at it in the mirror and I didn't like it. Because for me it was more of like that thing of, it's not pretty, it doesn't even fit me, but it was given to me by them. And I was never, ever able to like not wear it or give it to someone else. Or do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, because I don't know how to put it, but I think it's, as I said, it's the way I was raised. I always valued things that were given to me in terms of like gifts. So even when it's like a matter of clothes, even when they don't fit me very well, and I only remember like once that I actually reached the person that actually gave it. It was a friend, but I was kind of like open with her to do this, which was I told her, can we just switch the color? Because I like it, your gift, is just that the color is really not good with my skin. It was beige, okay, and so it was really bad with my skin. It didn't really fit me. And that was like the only time that I actually said like something, and we actually ended up having to switch the color. Because otherwise, even if I feel like it doesn't fit me very, I always take it anyway, and I actually wear it. I am kind of like that. Which is funny, because when I'm buying for myself, if I look at a mirror and I don't like it, I'm going to be like, no, I'm not going to take this, you know. But I think it's the way that I was raised. It's just that. The worst part is, I don't think it's even the dress that's the issue. Why am I not sparkling in it? Lamenting, I glass over at the beautiful mannequin nearby. Well, of course it looks like magic on her. She's always going to be the life of the party, and just look at those legs. The more I stare, the more I want to despair. That maybe it really isn't a dress after all. It's me. And here I thought I'll come to get my mind off of things. Work has been busier than usual, and if my boss was telling the truth, it's only going to get busier. I've got 3 functions to go to this upcoming week, but here's hoping I'll have the energy if 2 of them happen right after work. And today, all I wanted was a cute dress to keep me going. I don't want to, I really don't, but I can't help but sniffle a little. The more I look at that beautiful mannequin, it's not just the dress I'm seeing on her. What I'll give to live life like a party every day like her. Taking one last look into the mirror, I start to wipe my eyes when I hear a sweet voice from behind me. But you are the life of the party already, aren't you? Oh well, I don't know about that. I mean, I was voted most likely to be the party planner in school when actually I'd already been accepted to Belvedere U's tech program. Still, I guess I know a good party when I see one. Of course you do. You are Serena, aren't you? Silly Siri. That's what they call you, right? You are always so fearless whenever you are here trying on something new. So how can you think that you don't look good in this one? Well, I don't know, it's just Where's the magic? It was there last week, then who knows where it went? Don't you think it's still here though? Just look at you. Look at the way the skirt flutters whenever you move. Now pair that with your glossy smile. Don't you understand how beautiful you are, Siri? All at once, I pause. Wait a minute, that's not Linux's voice, and she's the only one here who calls me Siri. Unless it's a new girl? Before I can take a look, I hear her dainty voice in my ear again. How, still doubting yourself? I don't mind reminding you some more. Could use a little more sweet talking. So is this your first day? Yeah, I understand, but it's like, who's this person? So is this your first day? Oh, you want to talk about me now, but this was your moment. It can still be, but I also don't think we've met before. Unless, have we? Oh well, we've seen each other plenty of times before, yes. I've been here for a while now, but this is the first time I've chalked up the courage to say something. But there you were, and with you looking so stunning and all, I just couldn't resist. I hear her voice, but I don't see anybody around through the reflection of the mirror. Maybe she's got one of those voices that carry? Growing curious, I continue to study myself in the mirror as more questions pop into my mind. You said you've been here for a while now. Does that mean you work in the stockroom? Oh, stockroom. Are you talking about the giant closet in the back of the store? That's one way to put it. Well, I don't work in the giant closet, but Lin will take me there whenever they need to dress me up. Linux dresses you up. I heard that correctly, right? To my surprise, she gives a teasing chuckle. Yes, of course, the big closet is where they keep all of the samples for us. Once they dress me, then I can be out here all day and night, watching people carrying their little dogs in those purses, or eating those doggy sausages on a stick. Yeah, that's another thing, which is like in the US, you can walk with your dog everywhere. Yeah, if you come here in Europe, do not think about it. Yeah, do not think about it. You cannot, especially like malls and stuff like that, you cannot go inside with your dog. You do have, it's also the same thing. Let me tell you another thing. I know that your PetSmart shops allow the animals inside. It's also the same thing, like in terms of in here you cannot bring the animals either to the pet shops. But some of them are already allowing it. But it's mostly the pet shops. Any other place, you will not be able to bring your pet with you. This is important for you to know if you ever want to come here in Europe, okay? At least for what I know from most countries in here. Yeah. In mine, you cannot. And I do think in the other ones you cannot either, okay? And you might actually think that, oh, but that's stupid and all of it. It has to do with allergies. Okay, it's mostly because of that. You are going to create an ambient where like a lot of people is going to pass by. It's a closed ambience, and it can provoke allergies on people, and so for a security measure, they do not allow you to bring pets. Okay, and I know that you can like go around a lot of situations because you have like a prescription, you know, like I know in the USA you can get a prescription saying that I need this pet because it's a comfort for me and whatever. In here, yeah, do not use that. It's not going to take any effect in here. It's not. I'm sorry, my friends. It is like that. And I'm saying this because, you know, I've been with an American in here, And what I notice is that you bring a lot of your notions. You think like everything is kind of like in here, it's kind of like in there. It's not the same thing. That's why I'm kind of like warning you right now. It's like, and in that matter of the pets, it's as I'm telling you, do not bring them thinking that you can just walk with them everywhere and bring them everywhere in here. Do not assume that, okay? Now I'm seeing like the little dog in the purse and all of it. Yeah, even if it's a little dog, you cannot, okay? You absolutely cannot. As I said, there are some places that are kind of like being more open about it, but it's really, really, really few, honestly. You mean corn dogs? Oh, corn dogs. So is the corn part of the outside of the sausage, or is it a sauce that the common folk seem to enjoy? I hear her shift between me, but I still can't see anyone's reflection in the mirror. Curious, I step away from the mirror, moving towards the sound of her voice. Without warning, I feel a hard plastic hand right on my shoulder. Wait. Turning around, I expect to find Linux leaning a mannequin over me. Yet instead, there she is, gushing at me in all her beauty from her display. Sweet heavens, I think I'm seeing things. Tell me, I'm not dreaming. Why would this be a dream unless you've dreamt with me before? Trust me, I wouldn't be surprised with the wondrous things I've been put through already. I can hear her voice clearly, but she has no face. No face, no expression, but she sounds so utterly smitten to see me. I mean, she kind of has the design of a mouth, and maybe that's why she's speaking and the other guy wasn't. I don't remember if the other mannequin had like a mouth. I don't remember. But how can she even see me without any eyes? It's official, I've shopped here for way too long. Now even the mannequins know me by name, they are even selling to me. Bewildered, I look back to her as she brushes at her long synthetic locks. So are you going to get commission for the sale, huh? Velvet? What? I thought you were asking for my name. It's velvet. Velvet. It's a pretty word, isn't it? Isn't that what Linux call all of the mannequins here? They sure do, but you want to know how many of them answer to the name? Just me. Giggling to herself, she turns over to her fellow mannequins on display. You see, none of them will talk to me. They are silent as can be. But you understand me, don't you, Serene? Quite frankly, I'm somewhat terrified that I do. I really must be getting a fever. There's no way, not without Linux or somebody else knowing, unless this is their idea of a joke. As I try to look around for any staff, Velvet continues to sway and muse about my dress. So have I convinced you enough? About the fact that I need to go lay down? Ah, no, silly, about the dress. Turning me back to the mirror, she embraces each of my hips. Whoa, what else was I expecting from a mannequin's grip, and why does she smell like Wonder Daisy's Summerfield spray? You see right ahead? This is you, all of you. This dress is here to remind the world that your curves are to die for. Do you know how many beauties throughout history would have done anything to put on this dress and conquer the world in it? She keeps talking, but I'm more focused on her hands snugly on my thighs. As if she knows I'm not paying attention, she squeezes them. Oh, God. She squeezes them again before running her hands back to adjust the strap on my shoulders. Just don't think too hard about it, other than you need to take this human body and adorn it in every way that says that you do too. Are ready to take over the world. At the very least, you'll do it for me, right? Her voice goes soft as well as her touch. Why me though? Silly Siri, don't ask me what you already know. As she finally lets me go, I hear her give a dreamy sigh. Before I can ask, I then hear someone approaching. Wow, Siri, so you did find something after all. Turning around, I'm wondering how long it'll take for Linux to back away in horror. Instead, she raises a single eyebrow at me. What is it? You don't like the dress? The dress? Oh, the dress. Yes. You know, I love it, but my gaze lingers over to the mannequin display, yet to my shock, there she is back in place. Siri, you want to talk about something? Yes. No. Not really. I think I just might be having one of those days, you know, that is, unless you're not testing out a new event I don't know about. You know me. You know we don't have anything planned for this month. Still, I had to ask. Actually, what about her over there? Who? The mannequin? Yeah, her. You know, Velvet. Huh? You know what? I'll just ring you up fast so you can go get a cold smoothie stat. I don't know, Lynn. I think I need more than just a smoothie right now. Well, just take it easy, alright? We can have you keeling over before next week's drop. As I follow her over to the cash wrap, I take one more look over at Velvet. Even though she hasn't moved since, why do I get the feeling that she's smiling back at me right now? After assuring Linux that I'll keep my head out of the clouds as much as possible, I decide to go for that smoothie. A few minutes later, I'm sipping down my triple berry matcha dream as I'm slowly beginning to feel myself again. Checking the time, I'm suddenly aware of the influx of customers arriving at the mall. Oh, it's that time already. After lunch is when they start coming by the droves, and then come the families, and then that means... From the corner of my eye, I spot a mother walking her two young daughters into the Wonder Daisy shop. Already they are rushing for the neon color tester bottles to drench their hands in eye cream. Yikes, I've got approximately an hour before the post-lunch crowds really start coming in. And if I'm late, then I won't get to see him. Not wasting time, I hustle over to Wonder Days. I barely make eye contact with any of the staff nor the customers as I head inside. They all know I'm on a mission. All I want to do is see him first. Him, my sun, my stars, and my moon, my morning and evening star, the reason why I have a gold Cinematrix card for that 12% discount on advanced ticket sales. It's all been for him. All for him. Towards the back of the store, there he is, him. Standing at 6 feet something, he's a whole smorgasbord of chiseled abs and jawline. To top it all off, he's wearing his exact outfit from the Midnight Secret Scents commercial. I can already see his gorgeous plastic gaze from 3 aisles away. As I get closer, I then see that there's another girl eagerly taking a selfie with him. So they finally caught on to my idea. I watch as she puts her hand on his and moves closer to him with a cheerful smile. Her friends nearby keep giggling and egging her on. Meanwhile, I try not to tap my heel while counting down the seconds. She has to have taken 10 pics with him by now. If she has a quick camera, then maybe even 13? At least the girl finally pulls away, but not before gushing in his direction. Once they have left, I slowly begin slinking my way towards him. Now this is where it pays off being stealthy. I pretend to head over towards one of the new line collections before circling the collab display in a mating ritual, a mating ritual dance of my own design. I'm locking in on him. If he could really see me now, then he'll know what I want. He's my midnight sun after all, so he always knows what to give me exactly when I want it. At least I see my chance as I spin towards him, landing just before the large neon sign promoting his collab. The most perfect scent collection curated by none other than him, Midnight Vaden. Okay. Holding back a gush, I lean into his shoulder with my phone ready on hand. Midnight, I hope you've been good lately. Although I thought I saw you smirking earlier when those girls were getting shots of you. You just can't help letting it get into your head, can you? Laughing to myself, I search for that one optimal angle to fit my brightest smile and a good dose of his abs into frame. Let's see, I found a great angle last week. Come on, I know it's right about here. Hey, I thought I told you no touching the chesticles. At once I get ready to make a mad dash for it before spotting my good friend Abra coming over in her work apron. Oh god, that never gets old. You should have seen your face this time though, risking everything for this jump as usual, I see. Hey, he's not a jump, he's Midnight. Sure. So we're not going to talk about the fact that Clementine's new song is literally about him. Clementine? I think it's Clementine. That's never been proven. Sure, honestly, you should be glad I'm usually the one catching you here. I thought your manager loved me after I got her that extra commission last month from all those bath bombs. Oh, you'll never be on her hate list, but that doesn't mean that she wouldn't be raising an eyebrow over you going gaga for Midnight Pumpkin Boy, Vaden. I swear, how this bro still gets everything he wants has got to be one of the life's mysteries, but then I remember that there's more of his fans out there. Well, even you've admitted before that he's pretty talented. So it's not like us fans have been just using his shower scene in the Thunder Trigger 2 to push his career. You're so far gone, Serena, admit it. It's always just been about the apps. You don't need to be telling me about the high-class art house cinema, okay, he's done when I just know you were only watching what's south of the screen. Okay, I see it. Abra, he was also in Loveless License, remember? He wasn't shirtless in that one. Congratulations, you've just proved my point. Honestly, I think you've just caught me at my prickliest today. Oh, what's going on? Any chance you'll be off soon for dinner? Can't. That's my problem. Lisette called out today. Oh, that's another thing, yeah, because I know you say can't. It's just, it's the British thing on me, okay? I say can't. Lisette called out today, so they've put me on closing shift again. Wait, didn't she already call out earlier this week? She sure did, but, you know how it goes. Anyway, that pretty much means I'm stuck here with that thing at night. Abra casts a disgusted look over to Midnight. God, seriously, you really don't think he's creepy? I thought when they were going to send the signage for the collab, they were gonna send us a cardboard cutout. He'll still be creepy, but this bro looks even more soulless as a figure. At least it's accurate in that department, I guess. Hey, he's anatomically accurate too. Of course you'll notice that. Honestly, maybe I'll be a whole lot less on his case if he wasn't scaring half of the girls out of their shifts. Then I'll at least get the night off for once and we could actually get dinner. It doesn't make sense, you know? All of the strange sounds and misplaced shipment, we didn't have these kinds of problems until we put his bumpkin butt on display. If it's a misplaced shipment, are you sure it's not one of the employees or an infestation? Upon saying that, I couldn't help but look around the corners of the store for any creepy crawlies. Crossing her arms, Abra shakes her head and sighs. At this point, I'll say getting rid of him would solve 2 of my problems at once. What I'll give to just let you take him home. And she would actually probably be happy about it. Wait, can I? You can try, but the manager might freak. I'm pretty sure we are supposed to send this stuff back to HQ after the collapse done, too. Still, one can dream, right? Then you can keep your debauch, bro, and I can finally go sit down for some all-you-can-eat sushi without the place closing on me. Oh, give me a sec. Spotting some customers, Arbor hustles over to one of the lip counters. I don't know if she's realized it, but she's done a bad thing by leaving me in the company of a certain midnight man. With most of the customers gathered towards the front, I know I've only got a few minutes to spare to get those perfectly angled shots of mine. Returning to Midnight, I rest my hand over his. God, knowing that he's just as tall in real life, I'll really be able to rest my head on his chest. Yeah, like, that's the thing that I was telling you about. Remember that, I don't know which one. The Jest Masters or something. I think it was that one that we played. And one of the guys was like small. And I was like telling you, yeah, I kind of do also prefer taller guys because I think it's something that we really have, like this thing of wanting to rest our heads on a guy's chest. We love that. And when the guy is small, you cannot do that. You cannot. Still searching for that wondrous angle, I rest myself further against him. And I'm telling you this because I actually dated a guy that was, and I'm very small, and he was really, really small, especially for a guy. And he was just like 1 inch. He was just like 1 inch, 1 inch taller than me. So yeah, and I always felt that thing of like never able to rest my head on his chest. Well, unless we were like laying, you know, and just like that. So I know what I'm talking about. Anymore, however, and I know he's bound to topple, and yet, wow, he's a lot sturdier than I thought. Maybe it's from all of the plaster they had to use to sculpt his abs. I'm balancing against him, my body snugly fitting in the open space between him and the neon signage. I know I've only got a minute left before somebody comes this way, so I hover my camera over us once more. I think this is as good as it's going to get, so cheese? Huh? Just before I press the button, a pair of strong arms wrap around my waist and pull me in even closer. Looking down, those hands on me are none other than Midnight's. Midnight's plastic hands? Oh, now this has to be a dream. There's no way. Not unless hours upon hours of punching away at work has finally done a real number on me. Well then, there's only one thing to do. Bury into those plastic abs and say cheese. Push him away and hope you aren't cursed. No, let's just continue dreaming. Whatever. Blinking back down at his arms, I realize I don't want him to let me go. If this is a dream, then you can't tell me this is all there is to it. I almost don't care what Abra will say if I really had a minute with him. Who says you'll only get a minute with me? A minute wouldn't even cover the things I'll do with you, Serena. Holy, he knows my name. At least now I know for a fact it's a dream. Midnight, do you think you could hold me tighter? You just only want me to hold you. I'll have you know I can do so much more than that. Remember the pool scene in Scarlet Chambers? You remember it, don't you? Come on, you better not be shy with me. Oh, I remember. Your shirt got so wet. It sure did, but that wasn't the only thing that did. Turning around, I meet that chiseled face of his. I don't know if it's chiseled. I'm not sure about the pronunciation of this one. Chiseled, maybe? No expression, no eyes, just a permanent wolfish smirk. And yet that voice says everything that I need to know that he's in my dreams. Succumbing to my willies, I nod back. How could I forget that scene? You were brilliant and dramatic and pretty damn hot. Am I right? I made sure to ask them to oil me up till they had to send the PA to go get more. Ah, so that's why you were glistening in the camera. Glistening in the camera. I thought they lathered you in gallons of lip gloss or something. Huh? Lip gloss? Oh well, the whole point was for me to be sleek and ready to seduce that heiress. And between you and me, that scene wasn't just wet to film, it was wild. Now just think, what if I used those same moves on you? Here in the store? Sure, why not? I've already got you in my arms, don't I? Whoa there, now this dream is getting a bit too lucid. I can feel my head getting heavy as midnight seems to be pulling away. I guess this is where the fever starts. Just when I think I'm ready to step into another dreamland, Abra's voice pierces through the pastel clouds. Hey Serena, am I gonna have to get the who's again? What who's? Oh wait, I'm awake. Everything blinks back into focus, starting with Abra before including a certain figure who's not so alive anymore. What in the world? He's not talking anymore. Who was talking? Oh God, I thought we had this conversation last week. For the last time, I'm not getting my manager to call your corpo to boot up one of those AI voices on him. I told you he's going back to HQ when the sales are over. No, that's not it. Confused, I finally pull myself from him, yet I still can't help but look away. His voice, his touch, I know it had to be a dream, but why now? What if it's really time for me to take the hint? You mean you're finally moving on from that douch nozzle? Sorry. Hard. What? No, I mean, I need to take a vacation. When's the last time I actually took one? Didn't you go to that beach resort last month? No, I meant a vacation. Vacation, like with actual resting and not thinking about work. That's what you said last time. You know what? Never mind. I'm always gonna advocate for anybody to take a vacation. Like, I know that in there it's kind of hard for you to take a vacation because you are not going to get paid for taking a vacation. So a lot of people in the US do not actually take vacation time. And yes, in here it's different. Once again, because like a lot of Americans come in here and they're like, oh, because you have this and that, and yeah. But that's because we have a huge discount in our salaries every month in taxes. Okay, that's why we do some rights. We do get some rights in terms of like a paid vacation and healthcare and all of it, okay? But we also have something that you don't feel so much at the end of the month, which is like the taxes that we pay in here, okay? I'm sure I'll get mine someday, once this haunted piece of plastic finally gets shipped back to who knows where. Haunted piece of plastic. The more I think about it, I might also need a massage to go with that vacation. Anything that reminds myself that dreams like these can only take you so far. I come out of the store clenching my head and in dire need of a cinnamon bun. What I really need is to head home. I really thought today was going to be just another Saturday, but I guess Monday through Friday decided to catch up to me. Well then, off to break out the melon teas and cozy quilts so that next Saturday won't be such a trip. Coming home, one would expect that a handful of my favorite cozy rituals would be enough to bring me back to life. But alas, I'm still thinking back to today. I could have sworn they were... Were they really? That's not possible though. It's more than likely that I really do need to start looking at resorts. Or maybe what I really need is one of those trips where they leave you stranded in some rainforest so that you'll be forced to awaken your senses. Oh, I wonder if they have special deals on those? In the meantime, I could just start setting aside what I'll want to unbox for the next haul. I'm about to start emptying my bag when I hear a bump coming from outside of my apartment. I then hear another bump, this time against one of the stairs. Oh, what is that? Could it be the tenants at 216 throwing another kickback? They usually do this by always pretending it's the end of the summer. Setting my holds aside, I decide to take a closer look from the curtains. Usually I can see what commotion is going on from here, but this time I don't see anything that could have made that sound. Maybe it was someone from 216? But just in case, not taking chances, I double check the lock on my door, then take one last look out the window. Okay, give me just 1 second. It's because my headphone, I think it's not working anymore. I think I need to get another one. Yeah, one of the sides, like the left side. Yeah. Today is so not the day for a panty writer to come on knocking unless they really want to try my patience. I couldn't have said it better myself, sorry. Oh wait, what's a panty writer? Sorry. At once I look right beside me. There she is giggling in my living room. And this time she's really moving on her own. Well then, do you really think we'll be safe here? Ah! I don't wait for anything as I bolt straight out of my living room. Before I can reach the kitchen, I crash against something hard, sculpted like every bit of a man. Oh yeah, he doesn't have a mouth. He doesn't. That's why he's not able to speak. Oh no, he's speaking to us. Wait, what? Huh? You don't have to pounce on me, okay? What? It's just that he didn't speak to us while we were at the shop, right? Hey, not so loud, will you? I already hate jelly frequencies as it is. I also figured that your butt wouldn't be much to fawn over, but this is a travesty. As Ettore shakes his head over at my tiny kitchen, I'm already searching for my escape. What the heck is going on? How could they be here? How am I dreaming again when I'm wide awake? Seeing me panic, Ettore lets out an impatient sigh. Hey now, you don't have to lose your mind over it either. I never said that your place was a lost cause. You're only managing what your kind society can offer, remember? For your information, I don't think I'm so worried about my kitchen, that I'm more worried about my... Suri, where did you go? Popping her head in, Velvet spots me before zeroing in on Ettore. Oh, wait, it's you. What in heaven are you doing here? Good lord. Don't tell me that we both had the same idea. Well, that's not possible because I saw her first. Actually, he saw me first. Yeah, that's how it happened. I mean, unless we... No, wait, she saw me first, yeah. Other weeks ago, yeah. Wait, what? You are mistaken. You really think I'll be here if she hadn't come pouncing into Signore's store first. Even if she did, I doubt you'll give her any reason to let you stay. Has she seen your attitude? Sweet heavens, now they are fighting, and even passive-aggressively. I must either be in the running for the most vivid imagination, or am really becoming the perfect candidate for that rainforest training trip. No matter how many times I blink or clench my hair, the mannequins won't stop bickering. Nor moving, nor talking, nor doing anything that mannequins aren't usually known for. They are supposed to be the modeling clothes at a mall, not cat fighting in my house. But wait. Seeing that their little squabble has yet to reach an end, at least that means I have my escape. Slowly I begin to thread from the doorway. Holding my breath, I get ready to run, when coming up right behind me, he steadies a hand on my shoulder. Going somewhere, Yuri? I thought we could get to know each other some more tonight. You what? Shh, darling, you need me to send them away? Velvet and Ettore immediately spin towards us, each crossing their arms at him. But Yuri is mine. A correction, she belongs to no one. But I need her the most. Eh? Then get in line. On second thought, don't. Because she's mine. Don't you mean mine? And back to bickering they go. What is going on anymore? What dream or nightmare have I walked into? Of all things to come home with from the mall, why mannequins? Okay. So we only have quotes, right? I don't think we got any CG. You have my every attention, and now I'm asking for yours. Don't you understand how beautiful you are? Pretty damn hot, am I right? Okay. I think he might be a bit too much. She's fine, although she has her ways too. Let's try him. Let's try him. It's pretty like in here. Bring forward. How do I like to bring for? Okay, bring forward. Stickers. I'm not good with all of this. I'm not. I'm just whatever, you know. I'm not good. I am not actually good with this. But yeah, sure. I'm just, you know, having fun with it. Sure. Because I don't actually understand, why do I need to do this? Like, it's not giving me nothing, so I think it's just for the fun of it. I don't know. I'm not certain if it's just for the fun of it or something. This is your daily shopping list. Would you like a tutorial for how it works? Yes, sure. So each item is associated with one of these four characters. Serena, the character you play as, or one of the three romance options. Okay. And we have like certain things going on sale in here. So how do I know how they are associated? The romanceable character you spend the most money on will determine whose episode you see. Each day you get another 1,000 to spend. You say 1,000, right? Sorry, I know, you say it in another way. You say like 1,000. I kind of forget about that. You kind of like say 1,000. You got 1,000 bucks to spend, and unspent money will roll over to the next day, okay? Yeah, I keep forgetting about that because we do not see the money in the same way. The authenticated, how do I know? Sometimes you'll catch a sale and have a chance to get the item at a discounted price. You love a good sale, so money saved will contribute to Serena's progress bar. Filling your bar to 100% is one of the requirements for unlocking that person's endings. Sometimes items in the list are actually fakes and won't count towards your progress. Oh, they are already telling us that the pure sleek tie is a fake or something? I don't know. They'll be misspelled in the list and you'll get a notification about the fake items if you purchase one. Good luck with your shopping. Yeah, I kind of see it. So, how do I know how much... Like, how do I know which one is associated with whom? That's the thing, right? First edition books. Authenticated sculpture. I mean, this one is on sale, we could get it. Monogram belt. Cinema white brim hat and embellished shoulder bag. Pinstripe wool suit. Silk jacquard shawl. Leather briefcase. So we can... It doesn't have to be for us, right? Maybe it doesn't have to be for us. Let's just... I don't know. Do I need to waste... I don't think I need to waste everything, right? I'm just trying to understand because I still don't know towards whom I am... Oh, that would... Like, that would be kind of... first edition books, I have no idea. Whatever, let's just spend some money. I have no idea where this is going. I am just... Whatever, let's go. Oh, okay, so I'm only able to see it right now. And there's another person in here. Oh, no, it's me. The first one is me. Okay, I see it. Okay. That's it. Maybe... No, because I cannot go back, right? I was kind of like, maybe if I try to do... whatever, proceed. This is just a demo, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to end up with anyone. I still can't believe my eyes. There's not just one or two, but 3 of them in my home. How did you... where do I even begin? You can start by puckering up and giving your dream guy what you've been waiting for. Sorry. Hold it, you. Those lips aren't meant for you. Says who? Don't tell me you're about to say you saw her first. Well, I did, didn't I, Serena? Truth be told, I think she was the one that saw me first. She wants me to answer, but I'm still wondering when my lips now belong to somebody else. Okay, wait, no, maybe not, because we've been going to midnight a lot too, right? In a flash, it all comes to me. Wait a second, how is it that you all know of each other? Is there some kind of mannequin network nobody's been talking about? If there was, then I wouldn't be here right now. Frankly, I think I'm close to leaving. Then why not call it a night already, old man? She's not gonna kiss you first anyway. You're so lucky. Your jellies are seriously so lucky. You can't even comprehend. You jellies, sorry. Jellies. What else am I supposed to call him? His existence is merely a joke, as it is already. Bold of you to say that when you don't even have a face, old man. To be honest, I don't like the girl's dress is actually pretty, but the guy's visuals for me is like nope. Yeah, no, not for me. Not even Midnight, not the other guy. Nope, those visuals are like nope. Being 10 zenith thousands isn't old, Jedi. My experience should speak for itself. 10 zenith thousand, heavens. Back in my day, some of the villagers didn't even have a concept of infinity. Now there's zeniths. Only in my world there is, as I highly doubt this realm is even capable of phantoming such immeasurable numbers. You see, this is why no human girl is gonna wanna kiss you. I'm just telling it like it is, you know? At this rate, I don't know when's the next time I'm going to be kissing anybody. Goodness, how is this all really happening? Not even a seventh cocktail has ever taken me on this much of a trip before. Listen, you three, before there's any kissing, I'm going to need some answers. It doesn't matter if this is all just a dream, I want to know what I'm dealing with here. Fair enough. I don't know about these two, but I'm here to make you mine. I was going to say that. Well, I wasn't. Seriously, why are you all three? Why are all the three of you here? And why me? I'll have you know I'm a good citizen. I got decent grades, I've got a decent job, and you best bet I've never shoplifted once in my entire life, not even when the manager of Wonder Daisy forgot to ring me up for the Dream Seeker night set. I marched right back up and had her ring me up like any decent shopper would. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. I never, ever shoplifted anything, and even if like this kind of thing happens, I go back to, yeah, I'm kind of like that. Because I don't like it, you know, I just don't like it. So once again, why me? Well, because that's exactly it. You did forget to mention that you're an incredible stylist though. Not to mention, most likely a good kisser from what I've been sensing. So, what are you two really here for? I don't believe we have the same objective anymore. Why are you here? I thought you hated me after I wrestled you with that scarf. Don't get me wrong, I still do hate you for that. Oh, he's the difficult one. But you also have something I need. How is it that even without a face, I can still tell what kind of expression he's making? And what's this thing you need from me? Before I explain, I'll have you know that I'm not here to play games. We can make this exchange simple and painless. Old man, please stop. If all you want is a kiss from her, then just get in line. A kiss? Don't tell me that's why you're all here. Well, I'm not, but I do think it'll be helpful if you wouldn't mind giving me a sweet one. I'll even let you put on your lip gloss first. Hey, didn't I say I was first in line? In your dreams, perhaps. Miss Brightmore, I highly suggest you consider my offer. For me to kiss you? We wrestled one time. Still, I do believe most of your species would consider that enough progress made to warrant a so-called kiss, wouldn't they? says who, your mannequin species? I still think you're a panty raider. Says who, your mannequin species? Don't you dare think that's all I am. Granted, your retinas wouldn't even be capable of comprehending my real form, let alone the years of regeneration and materialization I've endured to maintain my godhood status. No way that you're a god, there's no way. Well, clearly your jelly brain wouldn't be able to comprehend such a reality. That's why I never bothered to tell you in the first place. Oh, you could just be giving Serena some bogus story to cover up the fact that you are some guy who woke up one morning aside a plastic casket like the rest of us. If only it happened that easily. I almost pity you for thinking I'm anything close to your species. Eek, I'm starting to think that you must be one of those lizard men the town priests used to whisper about. Thanks to you, they used to tell us all to bring the chickens inside. Do I want to know more about that? Quite frankly, no, only because I need you to focus on me first, Miss Brightmore. Not them, I mean me. You do know at least how to focus, don't you? He's going to be like the arrogant one. I sure do, but not with that attitude. Fine then, just look at me. You have my every attention, and now I'm asking for yours. Ettore lets out a loud sigh. I'm asking you once again for an exchange. It has come to my attention that to ascend from this rudimentary form you call a mannequin, I must attain your affection. Preferably in the form of an osculation or whichever jelly mating ritual you desire. So oscule is like a kiss. Okay, that's a osculation. And so you are here because you have another body. Not a corporeal one, but a far more transcendental form. It can be that mighty if you ended up inside plastic of all things. I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Midnight, if that's even your real name. Miss Brightmore, this isn't a joke. All I'm asking is for your cooperation. I'm not even asking you to shower me in legitimate affection. But you're still asking me for my love, aren't you? Not that kind, I can assure you. I just need the bare minimum that you'll give to my jelly lover you'll meet at a shopping center. So is he kind of like telling us that he's kind of like the frog in the Princess and the Frog kind of thing, where he's like, I'm just a god inside of this plastic kind of thing, and you kind of just need to like kiss me and keep kissing me, you know, so my true form can come out of this. I think it's kind of like that, right? God, is it bad I want to wrestle him all over again? Although this time I'll make sure he doesn't have any chance of winning. Noticing him standing before me, I can't help but notice his so-called rudimentary form. Sure, he doesn't have a face, but he's built even stronger than half of the guys who hit the mall's gym on the first floor. I wouldn't be surprised if they've even stared at Ettore with a little envy while on their way. But to think that he has another form even grander as this one, since when are my dreams this vivid? The second my eyes wanders over to his chest, that's when he stiffly tries to turn his head from me. But he can't, not without moving his whole body too. Well, Miss Brightmore, your answer please. I should wake up now. What do I get for kissing you? Tell me more about this amazing body. So what do I get? So what do I get for kissing you exactly? How about the gratitude of an entire cosmic empire for unleashing their strongest warrior god to finish his holy war? Maybe you were like trapped in there for some reason, dude. I mean, maybe you might be like a threat, an alien threat to our own universe or something like that. I don't know. So I'll be contributing to a war. What if I don't want that? I'm not expecting a jelly like you to understand my species' politics. We don't even operate in the same wavelengths as your kind. So all you're saying is that if I kiss you, I'll be contributing to both warfare and your superiority complex. Well, the latter was always going to be a given when you're dealing with a god. But I'm dealing with a mannequin right now. A mannequin who only says he's a god. I thought your jellies were supposed to be obedient. And that's why you thought I wouldn't want anything in return? At this rate, not even an endless gift card to an Paradiso is going to cover it. Also, why do you keep calling me a jelly? Maybe it has to do with the fact that, I don't know, he's kind of like an alien form, and the way they see our own forms are kind of like jellies or something. I don't know. Because that's what your kind is. Jellies, soft, pliable jellies. Pliable? I think it's pliable jellies. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I don't know how to say it. My species can obliterate your kind's existence with a simple press of our appendages. Appendages? Okay. Well, if you're capable of that, why haven't your species done that yet and release you from that vessel where you are right now, dude? I see you're going to be more difficult than necessary about this. I'm sure you would be too if you had a hunk of plastic propositioning you. And here I thought the guys back in high school were superficial. You seriously still think I'm a dream, don't you? Well, let's put it in this way. If I start running now, I'm sure I have a good chance of finding out whether the rest of the world has been turned into mannequins too. So, off I go. Before I can give them a chance to react, I turn my heel and make a mad dash for the door. Dream or not, I really don't know what's going on. But I sure know that I won't be getting answers from those three, especially Mr. Angry No Face. God, please let this be a dream. There was supposed to be another trunk show at the mall this summer. Gah, don't fail me now, world. I have too many pre-orders on the line. Just as my fingers brush against the doorknob, my feet drip on the rug. Whoa! Miss Brightmore. Somewhere in the midst of the most ungraceful splat, I can still hear their voices. I can even hear how concerned they are as they hover over me. But even then, I can't help but wonder if this is exactly what I need to awaken from this nonsense. From this world of mannequins talking to me, demanding me for my love, demanding for things who knows if my heart has any capacity to give. Not unless it's flash sales or a buy to get 3 free extravaganza. And she's sleeping. I open my eyes to the sound of the birds chirping out my window. Once I see the lights through my curtains, I suddenly realize I'm alone. I don't hear anything. They are gone. They have to be gone, right? So does that mean it really was all just hold on onto that thought. I cautiously make my way towards the edge of the doorway. One peek into the living room and I have my answer. Wait, everything looks normal, nothing out of place? So there really is nobody else here but me? It takes a minute for it all to sink in, the relief hitting me like a flood. Heavens, it was all a dream. I was probably just sleeping off yesterday's fever. Still, it all felt too real. From the way they all came barging in and pushing their sculpted bodies up against me right when I was unboxing my new. Stunned, I glanced back into the spotless living room. Yesterday's shopping bags. Since when did I start tucking them under the couch? I haven't done that since I started living on my own, and even then, growing suspicious, I bring myself to take a closer look around. Everything else seems normal, but why can't I shake this feeling off? I keep scouring all over my place, but the more things look clean, that's when I realize it's too clean. Did they really think I wouldn't notice? Their mistake was not knowing that I'm just decent enough at cleaning to keep this place up. But keeping it spotless, that's a thing of myths. Yeah, that's kind of like me because I don't like dusting. So it's like I have everything very organized, but like the dusting is kind of like, yeah, when I see that it's getting into an impossible situation, then I dust. But with everything, it's just a dusting thing. It's not with the rest, because like sweeping and all of it, I'm cool with it. You know, I have to have everything organized, but the dust just bothers me. It bothers me because I just clean and then suddenly there's more dust just getting on top of things again. It's crazy. So where are they now? Heavens, wait, what am I doing? What if this is their way of telling me to forget they were ever here? They could be miles away by now if they've somehow managed to raid a car dealership, I suppose. Can they even drive though? Or even know what a car is for? I still don't even know how they got to my place from the mall. The more I keep racking my brain with this, the more I can't deny their presence in this room. If this really was all a dream, then surely they have to be at the mall. That should settle it once and for all, right? So Sunday mornings at the mall are a bit of a mixed bag. You're never quite sure if you're going to be arriving with the morning rush, or you'll be the first inside before the food court has even opened up. Luckily for me, this morning is turning out to be the latter. At least this way, I can just go in and out to see if those mannequins aren't plotting their holy war over mankind yet, or whatever it is Ettore is cooking up. Speaking of Ettore, rushing up the escalators, I managed to catch Signore as he finishes setting the sign down outside the shop. The moment he sees me, he greets me with a kind smile. Lovely to see you again, and this early too. Is your dear friend enjoying the scarf? Oh, actually, it's for a family member. But as it turns out, I'm thinking I should get them another one. You know, one for the weekday and one for the weekends. I'll prefer he wouldn't mix up the two. Oh, well, we have plenty in stock for you to look at, or you can always let Ettore help you choose. As soon as he mentions his name, something tightens inside of me. Yes, Ettore, so he's here today. He's here every day. Come, I'll take you to him. Now, don't get too excited, Serena. Wait, why am I excited? I need to be hoping he's not some real guy I was accidentally mounting on yesterday. Guy or god? I try not to rush my steps as Signore leads me towards the back section. The further we venture in, my anticipation keeps rising and my sanity is holding on just for a glimpse of that beast of a figure. Well, here we are. Ettore, would you be willing to help this lovely customer again? She's here for another round. Round? I misspoke. I mean another scarf. Well, now you go on and have fun with Ettore. He knows everything on how to sell scarves. You just call for me when you're done, yes? With a single wink, Signore heads off, leaving me in the presence of one very still and surly mannequin. Heavens, you're not real. I mean, I really was dreaming all along. Drawing in closer, I study him from head to toe. Once the coast is clear, I plant my hands straight onto his chest. She doesn't go like the easier, she's just like going for the chest. I wait for him to move, even the slightest twitch, yet nothing. Are you really just a mannequin? Or are you just trying to keep me from breaking your cover, you cosmic god? Still he doesn't move, not even when I try to move my hands in circles on his chest. She's really provoking him. If you really don't need me anymore, won't you at least give me a sign? Never did I think I'll hold some kind of desperation in my voice, and not for a man like this. Not for someone so pompous, calling me a jelly of all things. But I need answers, and I'll do whatever it takes. Make him remember yesterday, make him blush, make him angry. I kind of want to make him remember yesterday, but are we going to be on top of him, or like, let's see, I want to see it. In that case, I could just make him remember yesterday. With my hand still on his chest, I started tugging the scarf free of his neck. To my surprise, he lets me loosen it without budging, and even lets it fall between us. Still no sign? Oh, come on now. I turned to grab for the first scarf inside, a bright crimson one worthy of clashing with every accent in his outfit. Armed with my newest weapon, I take a solemn breath before lunging straight towards him. Ah, wake up, Ettore. In that single leap, I latch my legs right on his waist and get to playing rodeo on him. If he wants to pretend he doesn't remember me, surely he can't escape now. Ettore sways to and fro as I run my hands all over him in the guise of slipping that scarf on him. Tying it onto him, I'm waiting for those burly arms to push me away. But with me tying the last knot, I'm still waiting for that familiar touch and strangely manly frustration that was emanating from him yesterday. Come on, Ettore, at least give me a sign. By now, I've tied the scarf enough times before Signore will need a pair of scissors to get it off of him. And here I am, grinding against a hunk of plastic. So you're really not going to say anything? Or is it because you're not a cosmic god you said you were? Because I really did imagine all of that in my head. Saying it out loud this time, my heart twists a little. For a moment, I really thought I was going to see him spring to life. Yet all I'm realizing now is that I might need to get back in bed and sleep the last of this dream off. I'm sure at some point I'll come by around for another scarf. And then I'll have to say hello. So I'll be seeing you later, Ettore. I wait for him to say it back, but I don't even have a smile to go off from. I can only sigh at myself before starting to make my way out of the scarf section. Not far ahead, however, I see another customer walking past Signore after greeting him. The man makes eye contact with me before shuffling towards the tie section instead, almost in a rush. I guess he was hoping he'll be the only one in the store too. As much as I'm used to just letting other customers do their thing, something compels me to watch him a little as he glances over the ties. I even turn to Ettore, who's only standing a few feet away from him. I don't know why, but something's up with this guy. At once, I return to the scarf section as I pretend to shop once more. At every chance I get, I try to catch a glimpse of the man. So far, he's not really doing anything out of the ordinary. He's just looking over the ties, comparing their designs. And now he's looking over to Signore before trying to stuff one into his coat pocket. Okay. Wait a minute. Shoplifting. I almost dropped the scarf as I pull out my phone ready to press record. Ducking to my knees, I grab a hold of Ettore's leg and steady myself against him. I'm sure Signore has to have cameras around, but nothing beats catching a thief in 4K thanks to my not-so-pink Pitch Pit X. The man is so caught up in his heist that he completely misses me as I start crawling past this place towards Signore. Miss, has Ettore been a good help? Huh? He's been a lot of something, but would you mind looking at this tie and telling me what you think? Knowing there's not much time, I press play on my phone. What is this? I don't see the ties in this video. They are too far away. I'm sure if you keep watching, you'll see the ties any minute now. I still can see them, still too far. They are... oh! He goes silent, but not before poking his head towards the ties section. Quietly, Signore hands my phone back with a curt smile. Thank you, my dear. I can see why Ettore was so eager to help you today. Now, if you'll excuse me. Stepping aside, I watch him head over to the man who's still treating the ties section like some new buffet in town. Despite being ready to corner him, Signore maintains his composure as he greets the man from behind. Excuse me, Signore, can I help you find something? As soon as the customer turns around, he knows Signore is on to him. He can try to worm himself out of this one, but One of these cameras is about to make a fool out of him if he tries. With Signore keeping an eerie calm handle over the situation, I find myself back in the scarf section pretending that I'm doing anything but listening in. So I needed some water. Eventually, Signore will be dialing for security, but they'll take it from here. I'm honestly surprised by this customer's audacity, but then again, some people really do have the nerve. Just like clockwork, I see security guards starting to approach the store. The man knows he can't run, yet he continues to feast into his pockets in a last-ditch effort to try to hide like the ties. But in the midst of the scene, I see the relief in Signore's gaze, a similar relief to how I'm feeling right now. At least he has proof to get a case going. I'll gladly give him the video if he needs it, though I should probably go ask him where to send it. I get ready to leave, only to suddenly feel something stiff wrap around my waist. Do you know what you've just done? You know it, don't you? Huh? My eyes wander over to security, hoping we are out of sight. Even then, Ettore's grip only tightens, bringing me closer to him for a lingering moment. Yeah, but sometimes, because I've worked as a shop assistant and a cashier, and let me tell you, sometimes you have like situations like these that they end up being quite the opposite of what you are thinking. Which is, and it happened to me, which was one guy entered the shop, and we could see that he was shoplifting. So we approached the guy, and as we were approaching the guy, the other guy that was in, how do you say, cahoots or something like that, with the other one. He shoplifted something while we were too much giving the attention to the other one. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like sometimes you have like two people working together to create a situation when like, you know, the other one kind of ended up escaping with the item, and I was like, because I'm like that, you know, like the security and stuff like that. I run after him and I'm like trying to grab what he got. So yeah, sometimes they kind of like work like that. They create a diversion. I'm not saying that it's the situation here. What I'm saying is that it could have been a situation like that, even with the security in there. Like they create a diversion, and then the other person can like slip away without being noticed. Okay, because there's already a situation going on in there. His deep voice rumbles at my ears in ways that could convince me that he's truly all man. Come back here tomorrow and as many days as it takes. Because now, for what you've done, my offer still stands. Okay. Oh yeah, because we don't have nothing new, right? I think it's that. I have nothing new. Queen. Vibes. I'm just saying, sorry. Way to put a kitty in here. Let's go. Let's I don't know. Do we save in here? No, I don't think you have. Yeah. I don't think you can save during the demo. Yeah. By the way. So we need to buy something else. I don't know. Oh, the parfum. Okay, so this is like a fake one. Cashmere blossom. Okay, probably like another fake one. Relaxation sandals. Pitch. I don't know. The thing is, like, you don't know what belongs to whom, and that's like I kind of wanted to see. Wait, For sneakers, curated tea collection. Curated. What? Curated tea collection. Exclusive opera night. It's such a pity that, for instance, I'm going to put this too. Okay, can I no, see, because I was like, can you go back on it? Do you understand? Uncheck and then go back on your choices. But apparently you cannot. Okay. Ivory clutch back. Oh, he doesn't even let me put anything more. Okay, I see it. Because I thought, yeah, that's why I kind of did the proceed. Because I was like, let me see if I can, by clicking, I can go back. But you cannot go back. So there is no way for you to know actually what belongs to each one of them. You know, there's no way for me to know. Okay, whatever. This is just a demo, so it doesn't matter. So Velvet's timeline. I still can't believe my eyes. There's not just one or two, but 3 of them in my house. This I want to say house, or whatever. How did you? Where do I even begin? You can start by puckering up and giving your dream guys what we saw this one. Hold it, you. Those lips aren't meant for you. Says who? Don't tell me you were about to say you saw her first. Well, I did, didn't I, Serena? She wants me to answer, but I'm still wondering. I think we read this part, didn't we? Suddenly it all comes to me. Wait a second, how is it that you all know each other? Yeah, we saw this. Is there some kind of mannequin network? Nobody's. Yeah, I already read this one. If there was, then I wouldn't be here right now. Frankly, I think I'm close to leaving. Then why not call it a night already, old man? She's not gonna kiss you first anyway. You're so lucky. You jellies are seriously so lucky you can't even comprehend. Yeah, I wanted to skip, but I'm kind of like, should I skip and then it might skip everything? I do not know. Should I want to skip? No. I just want to get into a place where I feel like it's something new. Because we already saw this. Next time, kissing, how about it's real? Listen to 3. It doesn't matter if it's just a dream or dealing with. Fair enough. I don't know about those 2. Why are all 3 of you here? Okay, and why me? How do you know I'm a good citizen? Okay. We saw these 2. Well, because that's exactly it. I think it's the same scene. The difference is the other time we passed the situation with Ettore, and in here we're going to pass it with Velvet. I think it's that, but I'm trying to get in the place where... Okay, initially I thought I'll want to see how you styled it tomorrow, maybe with a nice white heel and a matching bag. But it is bad that I couldn't wait. So you came here to make sure I styled my new outfit correctly? No, but it's a start, right? I honestly don't know where to start to know everything about you. But I'm happy to begin whenever you'll like me to. Somehow I can sense her enthusiasm emanating from that plastic expression of hers. She's practically bouncing on the inside, isn't she? In a way, it's kind of endearing. But hold up, what am I saying? I'm still in dream mode, remember? I tried to shake myself out of the dream, but there they are, still waiting for me. Okay, seriously, what did I eat? Siri, what's your routine? Routine. Okay, routine. My what? Routine. Everyone talks about theirs while they are out shopping. Like routine. I just didn't know where people keep them in their doll houses. Curious, I look over to the other 2 as Velvet moves around the living room. So, what's her deal? Your guess is as good as ours, eh? I just know that she's from that one girly pop shop. You mean that pink hellish landscape on the second floor? Hey, I shop there. And I work there. Technically, I'm not an actual employee, but when you think about it, I really am. I let Linux put dresses on me every other sale. And most of the time, she likes me so much that she'll put me out in the display window with all the colorful clouds and bubbles. I'll be like, it will be like if Leonardo himself had tasted lemonade cotton candy. Ah, that reminds me, Suri. Have you tried cotton candy yet? Before I can answer, Velvet can't help but let out a giggle. There's just so many incredible things to do in this world. Even working at An Paradiso has been extraordinary. Working. If you were real employees of theirs, they'll be paying you. Maybe so, but just wait till I become a human. When is that going to be? Right after you kiss me? Nice try, Panty Raider. Hold on, let me get my lip gloss. Who made you? Let's try to investigate a bit. Who made you? So, who made you? Who else could it have been but me? I'm just wondering why you're the only mannequin at the shop who's talked back to me. Unless the rest of them also know how to talk. Sadly, they don't. I've tried countless times to talk with them, but I've gotten nothing. What about you then? To be honest, I can tell you who made me into this. But what I can tell you is that whomever did must be far more powerful than what even the text foretold back in my days. Without thinking, my gaze goes straight to Ettore. If it's what you're thinking, then no. I have nothing to do with our situations. Oh, don't worry. I don't think you have anything to do with it either. Otherwise, I'll find it weird that you can get out of this mess yourself. Thank you for your lack of faith in me. You're welcome. Hey, so how come you don't suspect that I have anything to do with this? I am Midnight, you know? Well, let's just say that you remind me of someone back home. And I wouldn't trust him with my life anymore. And now that I know, he's just burned it to a crisp again. Hold on, what? The room falls silent, yet Velvet seemingly has no interest in explaining. Turning to me, she gives a playful laugh. At least there's a plenty of things worth living for now. I'm so glad I found you, Suri. I keep staring back at Velvet as it's still all too surreal to comprehend. At the same time, I'm not ready to see her leaving just yet. Where would she even go at this hour? Back to the mall? Now there would be a treat to see, especially with security roaming about the floors. So let me try to get this, she just gave me a vision right now, because I've worked in a lot of things. I've worked in security for years. I've worked in security for the longest of all of the jobs that I had. And she was just talking about the security, seeing mannequins walking around during the night, and I was just trying to imagine that, because I did that, as a security person, watching the CCTV and all of it. So it's just she kind of put it an image in my head, me trying to imagine that. Although during the night, I'm not supposed to actually be talking about this, but during the night, imagine even at the shopping malls, sometimes things would just fall out. Imagine I don't know, some clothes or something would just fall out on the ground. The alarm would pop out, and it was just clothes that fell or something, like a ghost in the air. But now I was trying to kind of imagine a situation where we would just see the mannequins walking inside the shops like that, like by their own feet, you know. You three are here because you want kisses, because you are mannequins. But you're not supposed to be mannequins. We're supposed to be human, if that's what you're asking. Speak for yourself. Oh, Signor Ettore. What else could you possibly be other than a fine... Yeah, Signore. Wait. Because Signor is a male. Signore is... No, wait. This is what I get from not remembering things. And I don't want to be like telling you things. No, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's the same thing. Because now I was like, wait. Signor is a gentleman, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, because I don't want to like induce you into error. Do you understand? Like I was like, and my Italian is kind of like not the greatest. As I told you, I only have one level of it. So now I was like, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. What else could you possibly be other than a fine silver-haired fox under that figure? I'll say it now. I'm neither a fox nor a jelly. For your information, there's no such species as silver foxes in this realm. I don't know about that, old man. Have you ever been to a cruise ship or the Tiki Lounge on 10th Street during happy hour? If you're referring to a jelly's hour of vice, then I have not. It's always funny whenever you call humans jellies, Signor Ettore. Yeah, it's because you can't put it with the E. I was like, oh my god, am I saying something that it isn't? No, it's because you can say it with the E at the end, or you can shorten it without putting it. And I was like looking at this and I was like, yeah, but Signor, like this is also gentleman. And I was like, what? I was like, was it me that was like inducing you in error or something? No, you can put it in both ways, okay? Yeah, no, I was kind of like, oh my god. Because I too think that Suri is quite squishy and adorable. If Velvet had eyelashes, she would be baiting them at me right now, wouldn't she? Well, not that I don't mind being called squishy or adorable, but I think it will help me work through this dream if I at least knew if I'm supposed to wake up sometime soon. There's a sale at Amber Tales early tomorrow that I don't want to miss, and I can't remember if I even set an alarm. Silly Sari, this isn't a dream. I mean, it couldn't possibly be a dream. Because otherwise, how did I survive? Survive what? I am pretty lucky to be here, that's all I'll say. I highly doubt you survived anything more chaotic than a vampiric intergalactic god attempting to summon the 7 stars of... Oh my god. Zyabathkas? I have no idea. To imprison you in his dimension. Zybathkas. I'm going to say it like that. Zybathkas. Just to look like more cool. I don't know. You want to try me, signore? Apparently I'm fireproof. So you two have superpowers and I don't. Do you think there's anybody I should be talking to about that? Not sure, but I believe I was in the process of getting a kiss. A kiss from someone so dazzling who actually knows color theory. A kiss that will surely be my second or third breath of life for me. Wait, is that your bedroom? Velvet pulls back and tries to sneak a peek through the open door. Then before I can say anything to stop her... Ah, I see your closet. Once again, Velvet bolts straight into my room. Ah, there she goes, stealing my idea. You also wanted a tour of Miss Brightsmore's closet. Out of everyone, I can tell you're really not from this world. As the two of them bicker, I head off to catch up to Velvet. As I enter my room, I see Velvet already on her tiptoes, getting ready to dive into my closet head first. Heavens, she's going to land straight on my box of empty phone boxes. You have a box with empty phone boxes. People, let me tell you something. Do not keep a box with empty... Wait. Whatever. No, I'm seeing that box of empty. Okay. Do not keep a box with like old phones. Okay, do not do that. And I'm saying this because I have a person in here that does that, and I already told her to not do that because of the batteries. They start swelling and they might actually explode. I don't know if you know about this. It is very, very dangerous. Okay, do not keep a box with phones inside. Okay, like old phones or something. Do not do that. Okay, it's very dangerous. You might actually like cause an explosion, start a fire, whatever, just because of one of those old batteries that you might have in there. Okay, being very serious with you. Okay, as I said, I work in security. Please be attentive of that. But she's saying that it's empty. Okay, it's right on my box of empty phone boxes. Okay, the empty phone box. Yeah. The thing is, I was like looking at this and I was kind of remembering like that situation, and I'm like, please do not do it because you might get a serious situation. Like a lot of people like that. Oh, I'm just going to keep the phones from 2000 or like don't. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. It's better if you. I don't know how it works in the US. I don't remember. But that's because I don't remember. But in here, we need to... we just give them back. We just give them back to the appliances stores that we have around here. It's of course, if you want to make money and it's still working and all of it, yeah, sure, you can resell it. What I'm talking about is like things that do not work anymore, okay? If they don't work, just in here at least, I don't know how it works in there because I don't remember. Just give them back into an appliance type of store. Do not keep them. It's very dangerous. And sometimes we think that, oh, it's only dangerous for me. No, I mean, if you are like living in an apartment, you might be actually putting like your neighbors and all of it in a very delicate situation, okay? Sometimes we are not thinking about these things. We have a tendency to not actually think about security, you know? We do. Wait, Velvet. I'm still not done asking questions. Can they wait, Siri? I see you've got cashmere in here. Oh, authentic cashmere. Well, of course it's authentic. That's not the point. You keep saying this isn't a dream, but there's no way you are here for me. Velvet stops rummaging for a moment. Siri, silly Siri. When are you going to see it for yourself? If there's someone I'll want to learn about this world from, why shouldn't it be you? But then, what's all that about a kiss? Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't the slightest clue if a kiss would really do anything about this body of mine. Maybe it sounds silly, but each time you act so surprised about yourself, you remind me of myself. You know, there's been centuries of girls out there who only ever dream of being surrounded by such beautiful things. I was one of them. Oh, here's a riddle, Siri. Oh my god, do not give me English riddles because I'm bad with English riddles. What's something you do in this very bed that doesn't require sleep? I usually do that at someone else's place. Oh, okay. My bed only knows of sleeping. I thought you just needed a kiss. I mean, depends if it's that, but there is also the other thing that you can do on your bed, and she's not contemplating. My bed only knows of sleeping. I thought you just needed a kiss. Let's not talk about it. Hold on, I thought you just needed a kiss. I did also say that I wasn't sure if a kiss was the right answer to my prayers. Now come on, think with me. I'll even give you a hint. Lots of girls out shopping talk about doing this with other girls. I hope she realizes I'm sincerely trying to think hard about this. But I'm sure my expressions aren't helping. Maybe it's just a pajamas party. Is that what she's saying? Me trying to be naive and innocent about it. Think pink, soft, silky. Please let it be a jellyfish. Oh, do jellyfish come in pairs? Mind going blank, mind going blank. Socks then? I think you know the answer already, don't you? I see your game, Siri, I see it. Just let me have one with you then. Before we have a kiss. What if we just save the kiss for after the super fun girls sleepover party? Sleepover party, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, maybe it's a pajamas, kind of like sleepover kind of thing. Reality sets in for me harder than a brick, but by then I can stop the embarrassment from creeping in. Siri, you're so rosy. What is it about sleepovers, Is that what you really want, a sleepover? I thought you'll never ask, Siri. Shall we get to the sleeping over part already? Wait a second. What about the other two? She follows my gaze over to the two guys peeking from the doorway. You've got to give it to them, at least they didn't come barging in. Them? Aren't sleepovers only something that girls do? Not for the ones I used to crash, eh? I've never done this ritual before, but from what I gather, it's more than a girl's activity. Of course it's not. I was the king of crashing them. Actually, I still am, if you count tonight. But this is my sleepover. You'll have to have your own. What if I also made mine tonight? Velvet whips her head at him, strangely calm. Wait, whips, I think it's... Then go ahead and have yours. But mine will be with Suri in this very room, in this very bed. Okay, see ya. Surprised, Midnight pulls back to look at Ettore for help, yet the other mannequin is already cringing at him too. Jellies. Aliens. Boys, now, out. I want to have our sleepover in peace, so just sleep in the parlor room. You're talking about the living room. Out! As Midnight gets one more retort ready, Velvet slams the door in front of them. There. And I thought the ones working for Herr Gorman, I don't know, it feels like a German name, were exhausting to deal with. Sighing under her breath, Velvet fixes herself up before turning to me with a laugh. I hope you haven't been waiting for too long. Actually, the extra minute gave me some time to try to wake up from my dream. There you go again, saying you want to wake up. How can you do that when you haven't slept with me? Velvet primly takes a side on the bed, admiring my 500 count hem-stitched bed sheets. So this is a sleepover. It's kind of a nice feeling, isn't it? To not be alone. With a wistful sigh, she props herself against my pillows and macaron plushes. You really know how to live, Suri. Every detail of this room, all of your clothes, and the colors you've picked. Do you know that any artist in my time would have dreamed of capturing all these on a canvas? I would have done it myself, but oil isn't my strongest forte. Then what is it? It's sculpting the faces of people who don't have any. Even the ones in the myths and novels, although most people just wanted to have busts of themselves to be immortalized forever. At least it was then. Then I woke up, and now people can capture each other just from a single button on a phone. While it all seems familiar, there are some things that can be compared. Okay, so she's like from another era. So Ettore is like an alien or god or whatever, and she used to be a human, but she comes from another era. I think it's like that. For a good reason though. If I haven't made it obvious, I wouldn't go back to those days. Back when she was a sculptor, an artist. The nostalgia wanes with her voice as Velvet continues to lounge on my bed, almost as if it was hers. I'm sure my choice of sheets sure do help, but something tells me she hasn't really enjoyed being in a home in a long time. I can't deny I'm getting more curious about Velvet as I watch her simply just laying there on my bed. Is she waiting for me to make the first move? Is this where my dream is going to get even wilder? Finally, Velvet steers and turns to me, her hands smoothing against the sheets once more. Are you feeling sleepy yet? Are we actually going to sleep? I don't know. Of course we are. I thought that was the point of sleepovers, that you sleep with someone so you wouldn't have to be alone. Then you wouldn't be worrying yourself about tomorrow, because you'll be too excited chattering about the next day. Am I getting it right, Yuri? Something compels me to finally climb into bed beside Velvet. I notice the way she tries to make more room for me as I brush against her plastic fingers. Still, my curiosity has led me here, and I wonder how much more I'll discover. Who are you, really? I'm Velvet. But that's what Lennox calls all of the mannequins at the store. So what's your name? It's Velvet. My other name didn't truly belong to me, not when I wasn't allowed to inscribe it onto anything. At least this time, I'm not afraid to say my name out loud. It doesn't seem like that kind of world anymore. Just look at you, silly Yuri. You can say your name loudly and proudly and let it be mustered like a goddess. To my surprise, Velvet begins moving towards me. Planting a hand on my shoulder, she brings the cold grooves of her lips against my ear. Gently, she brushes at my ear before letting her voice carry to me. Serena, Serena, how many times I've seen you walking into paradise laughing so freely. Do you know how many people notice you while you're out and about? Her voice is giving me the chills, and strangely, the good kind. I may have learned so much from the girls who shop there every day, but if I'm to choose one person, it has to be you. Pulling back, Velvet presses a hand to my cheek. Can it be you? She holds my gaze for a few moments before letting me settle back onto the bed. Silently, she begins caressing my hair, knowing exactly what she's doing. Between today's shock and exhaustion, I'm weak against sweet head pats. Sleep, sleep. It's a sleepover after all, right? My eyelids are getting heavy as Velvet starts running her fingers through my hair. I can no longer fight back the sleep, not even knowing what it will mean to have a dream within a dream. Because this is still a dream, right? A dream of being pampered by a mannequin who thinks the world of me. I can barely keep my eyes open as I nestle into the pillows. Good night, Velvet. Good night, Yuri. I hear Velvet giggle as she briefly turns to the door. Good nighty, boys. A few seconds later, I hear two mumbles coming from the living room. Good night. Night. That totally should be me. Hush. We are sleeping. Good night. The second I open my eyes, two thoughts come to mind. Number one, how long did I sleep for? Number two, why is there still a mannequin cuddle asleep on me? My face grows hot as I find Velvet resting her head on my shoulder while hugging one of my stuffed pink macarons tied in her hands. I can hear her snoring softly, so she's really alive. But why? How? I would have settled if I'd just taken a mannequin home by accident. I'm sure that wouldn't be the first time someone's done it. In all my panic, Velvet soon begins to stir. Suri? Are we still sleeping over? Oh, you're awake. Settling back up, Velvet tidies her hair while admiring me from head to toe. I didn't think we'll sleep that much in one night, but I guess it's really true about what they say about not sleeping alone. I hope you're feeling as fresh as a daisy as I am. Well, I'm feeling something. I just wish I knew what exactly it was. Oh. You know, there's one good way to find out, right? I'm pretty sure that hasn't changed at all across the centuries. And you know, tomorrow is today. Moving in once more, Velvet's hands are already intertwining mine. Before I know it, she's searching for my lips with hers, bringing our distance to a close. Tomorrow is today, and today's shipment day. Lost in shock, Velvet nearly sends me hurling back onto the bed as she starts racing for the door. I then hear her in the other room stomping straight past the other two mannequins perched in my living room. Psst, you too. It's shipment day. What? Maybe for your store it is, but the Wonder Daisy just puts stairs out. Doesn't matter. If I'm not there, then it's going to be a disaster. I don't even want to think about her giving Velvet... What? 4,765, the corduroy suit dress I've been eyeing. So we're all going now, so get up, get up, get up. All right. God, woman, sometimes I wonder who must have angered you in another life. Oh, that's not a story for today. So come on, let's go. You'll need to give me a minute. Some of us didn't sleep on a trusted surface. You can take the extra minute while we're on the way. So let's go. It's shipment day. Suddenly I hear the front door slam. Nursing my head, Velvet's words keep swirling in my mind. Shipment day. Wait, did she said shipment day? That means they're finally putting out the I don't know how to say this, corduroy, I'm not certain, suit dress with the little chains in the pockets. Nobody has to tell me twice to slip my dress on as I begin searching for some accessories to toss at it. Accessories. While rummaging through my room, I spot the pink macaron pillow on my bed. Velvet must have been holding on to it all night. The accessories, the accessories one, is like the transparent one that I was telling you about, which is like accessories transparent, and you say, because it's very close to my language, I say them like that. But you, in fact, say transparent and accessories. Okay, so it comes out like that for me because it's my brain processing in my own language, and then it comes out in the wrong way in your language. It's because we say it in a very, very similar way. So I go and grab like the pronunciation that we have in here to say those words, and then this happens. Out of the bunch, how did she manage to pick my favorite one? I grab for my purse and make my way to the door. As soon as they open the store, Velvet Velvet will be there. And then by nighttime, will she come back here for another sleepover? Will she still want my kiss? Okay. So is the demo going to take us longer? Because I need to take a break in here. I need a break. Okay, so yeah, I'm taking like a little break right now. And maybe I'll come back a little bit. Okay, just a little break, and then we'll see it because I don't know if it has more or not. So I'll be right back.